Hi, yes, Mishy back. And I hope you enjoyed that little look around the Isle of Wight. I tried so hard to add music to it, and the music finished as we were going up the hill, so I wanted to hide how much I was out of breath. But then I tried to add more music on, and it divided up all the videos into songs, and then I couldn't figure out how to join it all up into one video, so you've got it with no pretties added to the video. But it was a lovely day out. We left home, well, Ian drove me down there. We left here at 8:45 in the morning. Yeah, 8:45. Got there at about 8 o'clock to the church, and the coach was already there waiting. And I didn't even get to go into the church where everybody was meeting up. We just loaded straight on and took off. Well, not literally took off, we were driving, we weren't flying. But it was a lovely day and the weather was good to us. I got so hot and out of breath going up the hill to the church, but it was absolutely beautiful. And it doesn't matter whether you go to a Catholic church, a C of E, or wherever, whatever denomination, there's always a peace about a place of worship. And it was lovely. I showed you a little picture of lavender, and I paid £2 for that. I put it into the honesty box in their wall, and the lavender is in a little muslin bag. Well, it's right here. Inside the plastic bag is a muslin bag, and that's where all the lavender is. Yeah, you can smell it through the plastic bag. So that's really lovely. And I brought home some fudge for us to share, and a couple of little plaque things for the garden. Oh, something in my eye. And yeah, we got back here in Godalming about 7 in the evening. So it was a long trip. Oh, I think that's better. I don't know. I've got to sort out my eye. Hold on. That's better. Now I can focus up and see you better. So it was a lovely trip out. On the way back on the ferry, I sat on the top sun deck, which was one deck up from where I had filmed going out. And I sat there and you could feel the sun and the wind, and I think I've got very rosy cheeks from it. But it was super. It was really lovely. It was a sort of place where you needed more than a day, because we had 2 hours in God's Hill, which is where the church was, and 2 hours in Shanklin, which is where the seafront is. But really and truly, you need much longer. So I've said to Ian, we need to go back and have a whole week or two. And there was a place where you were driving from Shanklin back to Fishbourne to get the ferry back. We went through another little town, which I can't remember what it was called. I've got this feeling it started with an I, but I don't remember. But it had a shop I could have easily spent all 4 hours in, and it was called Knickknacks. As opposed to knickknacks, it was knickknacks. And I was like, I wanted to go there. It was a knitting shop. I wanted to go there and get some wool, and like I really need more wool. But it was lovely. It was a lovely day out. Hot, but the coach had air conditioning. And of course, the hottest part was going up the hill to the church. But the rest of it, you had a sea breeze, and it was lovely. So, yeah, that was good. Other news this week, not much. Let's see, Monday I was here. Tuesday I took the lady that was walking in front of me with the hat on. I took her to the doctor on Tuesday because she had an appointment, and then I took her shopping. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday it was the library, story time, and I think somewhere in my pictures I've got a photograph I took for you of the outside of the library, so I might even make that the thumbnail, which is much better than looking at my ugly mug. Yesterday I was out, and today I'm here at home, and again it's hot, going up to 29 degrees. Yeah, this heat can really just disappear and do one. If I get worried or anxious about something, I bite the inside of my mouth. And I know what it was. It was the football. I was sitting here watching the football on Wednesday night, and I went, and that's why this is all sore and swollen. I must learn to stop doing that. Obviously, the football, England is out. Personally, I feel that the Argentinian team, well, I think they're dirty players. I mean, I don't know much about football, but when you consider, I don't know if you watched it, but when you consider how many fouls there were by the Argentinians against us, not good. And Ian is definitely hoping that they get fined a lot because they unfurled the banner saying something about the Falkland Islands. And FIFA has said that it's not a political thing. So they need to back off about the Falklands. Goodness sake, the Falklands was back in the 80s, and I believe the fight was against, if Argentina had taken over, Argentina had taken over the Falklands, it would have given them another stepping stone to whatever. And was back then it was a bad person in charge of Argentina. So yeah, enough said about that. I've got to sit through more football. Tomorrow night, I think it is, they're playing for third place, and England is playing France. And then, of course, I think it's Sunday night, they've got the cup final, World Cup final. So, I'll be quite happy when there's no football. No tennis. Cricket is civilised. I don't understand it. You know, when one team is out, then the other team goes in, and if a team is into bat, then a team is into field, and it all gets very confusing for little brains like me, which is why I stick to knitting. I haven't made much progress. Stretch. I'm on to the decreasing for the raglans of the second sleeve, as you can see, and I carry on like that until there are 6 stitches, and then cast them off. So that is that, and when that is done, I have to start working on the button bands and the neckband. and then it'll be sewing up. So that is good. Annie's asleep next to me on the sofa here. She's completely zonked out. Never mind. That's good, really. And, yeah. I can't think of much else that's exciting. I got a new library book. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish it yet or not, because I got as far as the beginning of chapter 2 and I was like, but I will keep going with it. The Trouble with Mrs. Montgomery Hurst by Katie Lumsden. It's quite a fat book. I'll keep going. If I don't like it, it's a library book. I can go back. If I do like it, I'll let you know. But at the moment, I'm a bit sort of... But hey-ho. That's that. And, yeah. Not too much more to say about anything, really. I'm trying to think. I want to thank Angie for commenting on my last video. Well, the one before last. I want to encourage you, make a comment. If you're watching, make a comment. It's very encouraging to me to see a comment come up, as it is to anybody else, I should think, or a like, or anything. I just like to see things. Now, what can I show you today? I'll show you some walls. Hold on. Right, this wall is actually the chimney breast, but it's not a fireplace. The black and white picture there is Ian's parents on their wedding day. And that's us on our wedding day. And my parents on their wedding day. Hold on. A little bit closer. And you can see myself and Ian, Annie, and that is Ian's son, Chris. Thimbles. Now, they were all given to me, and I don't watch the show, but that is all Coronation Street characters, believe it or not. More thimbles and some pebble art down below. And more thimbles. And a whole selection of pictures from our wedding. And up here, just to the left of those pictures, is just about all the pets I've had. There's Dave the Budgie, that's Stan. Oh, and above, in the red frame, that is Sadie. There's Wimple the cat. That was Susie Guinea Pig. And that's the first picture of Annie when she had her first grooming. And that is all, oops, all just little knickknacks. You see up in the top, let me see if I can show you, up here, behind where my finger is, that's a Polish doll. Hold on, I'll sit down again. Oh, that was a little bit energetic. The Polish doll, yes. Back when we were kids, Mum and Dad needed to find a way to bring in more money. And so they got a lodger. And I think, I'm trying to think how it worked out. Somehow a room was, I don't remember how, but a room was put aside for the lodger, and then the second room was somehow divided up so that my sister and I and my brother were all in one big room divided up. And anyway, the lodger was a Polish girl whose name was, I can't remember. But she had gone home for a holiday and she brought back a Polish doll for me. And that is my Polish doll. I'm ever so glad I didn't lose her when, you know, in this point of growing up and moving to America and moving back and everything. I'm very glad I didn't lose her. So, yeah. There's more animals to be put up. Ollie has to go up. He was a jet black. No, he wasn't really a jet black. He was a sort of a black and brown guinea pig. So he needs to go up. And then the other living creatures like Nora and Compo, who died, they need to go up, and Patty and Pammy need to go up. So that'll be good. I know, I'll show you what I bought. I can't show you much fudge because the fudge is opened. It's very good. But I will show you what else I bought. I did buy 2 fridge magnets, which have already gone up. But I also bought that, because I thought that was cute. £3.75. Proud guinea pig mum. And we'll find somewhere to put that. And I also got this, except it's spelled my name wrong, because I'm the weirdo, only has 1 L. But there's that. And you take off the cardboard backing, it says, and it can go out in the garden. And that one for Ian. And again it says take off the cardboard backing. So anyway, that will go up. Oh, let's put them safe over there. So yeah, it's been a busy couple of days. I'm meant to be going out this afternoon to take a bunch of knitting that's been done to what they call the Dennenberg Centre, and the charity we knit for the premature babies are meeting there and taking collections. I'll see if I can muster up the energy. If not, I'll just drop them into the Borough Hall. So, we'll see. We'll see if I get there. Anyway, I've been here for 18 minutes. And I've spent a lot of time trying to put interesting stuff onto that video, which didn't work. But, hopefully you'll enjoy the little visit to the Isle of Wight. And I will see you next week, probably Monday or Tuesday. Reception's broken up now. The schools are broken up for summer holidays as of today. So there's no reception now until September the 5th. So, yeah, I'll be at home Monday, which is rather good, and I'll tell you all about the weekend. And, yeah, see how that shapes up. It'd be nice to have a quiet day tomorrow, but Ian's talking about going visiting. I don't like going visiting. I don't know why. Maybe I just want to stay at home and be, well, not a slob, but just staying at home is nice sometimes. We'll see what happens. Maybe the people are going out. So, we'll see. Anyway, my lovelies, I'm going to sign off now. Love you and leave you. And I'll talk to you later. Angie from Coffee and a Chat has put up another video for my words, the Sabbath studies, so that's good. And I know Vivi from What Vivi Did Next, she's put up some more videos I need to catch up on. So there's lots to watch, lots of good things to watch. Okay, I was watching videos. I mean, it was too hot to do anything on Wednesday. I was watching videos in the afternoon about, I watched several, about missionaries, female missionaries who had gone off to India and Africa. I think there was 2 that went to Africa and 1 that went to India. And I was like, you know, what do you want me to do? And it came to me. It was like God spoke straight to me, and it was like, look after what you've been given first, and then I'll tell you what else to do. So, with that in mind, it's a day of housework and stuff. You've got to look after what you can first, and then you get a bigger job, or a bigger job, or another different job, or whatever. But look after what you're doing first. So I will go down to Godalming. I will deliver those blankets. What a jolt to make you get up and move, huh? Okay, my loves, I'm really out of here now. Bye for now.